Okay, so now, as you read, we're ready to add some revenue numbers to all the cost stuff that we did. And I'm going to do it both numerically and with some of the curves. And we're going to build our first model, which is perfect competition. Now, when I say first model, what I really mean is we're going to have 4 different types of firms. The costs are always going to be the same. So when you did the checkmark, MC stuff, that's not going to change. So that's really good news for you. Slightly bad news is that we have the different market types, but it's just a different overlay of revenue. Okay, first one that we're going to do, your book called Competitive Market, I'm calling perfectly competitive because that's what AP calls it. And here's the definition. Get ready to write. Perfect competition. Now, basically it's defined by its characteristics. There are many firms that all make an identical product. Anyone basically can make this product, and therefore prices are going to be identical. Not similar, identical. That is perfect competition. Now let me again say what I'm talking about here. Perfect competition means that in this market, there is absolutely the same price for everybody. Why is that? Well, because they're making the exact same product and anybody can do it. So there's no way anyone can say, hey, mine's better, I'm going to charge more. It's the same product. And if you don't like someone's price because they raised it, you just go down the street because there's many people doing it. Okay? Now again, this isn't really a definition so much as it is some characteristics. I'll hold that up one more time. As always, you can always go back over these videos. Now, for our example, let's talk again about selling bottled water. We use that as an example for cost. You get this great idea to sell bottled water in an event. The problem is, so do lots of other people. So what happens is, well, anyone can do it. It's the same product, so basically everyone has the same price, okay? Now, this is an event where people really want the water. Just pretend because of that it's like, I don't know, inelastically demanded. Sorry to bring in the last unit. But we're all going to pay kind of a high price because it makes the math a little more fun. $4. So everybody is charging $4, okay? Now, I'm going to put up a chart of numbers here. This one I actually want you to write down, okay? This one's going to have some relevance, as you'll see, okay? And I'm going to talk through it, so be patient with me here. Okay, revenue numbers. So let's just move the table there. Okay, good. Now, you see quantity goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do quantity 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what do you notice about the price? $4, $4, $4, $4, $4. All right, I'm going to set this down for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quantity, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 for price. Why isn't the price changing there? I thought when we had a bigger quantity, there's going to be a lower price to court, but no, not true here. Why? Because it's the same product and anyone can sell it. So it doesn't matter what the quantity is, it's $4. So you and 10 other people show up, it's $4. There is no sort of downward sloping law of demand here because everyone's charging $4. $4. All right. Now, the next column over is TR, total revenue. TR is total revenue. 1 times 4, 4. 2 times 4, 8. 3 times 4, 12. Okay, I think you get the idea. So you can see total revenue is going up in a nice way. But look at marginal revenue. Marginal revenue, which is the difference between total revenue, again, the extra revenue from each unit, is always $4. It doesn't matter how many you sell, each additional unit brings in $4. Okay, another word, I put this up again, don't fret. So, we have this notion of marginal cost. Well, now we have marginal revenue, the revenue from the extra unit. And eventually you'll see that's how we're actually going to find that magic quantity that we've been talking about. All right, I'll put the numbers back up. Okay, there we go. Now, R is AR, average revenue. And I mentioned earlier that prices are a little bit like average revenue. And you can see again, $4, $4, $4. I don't want you to write that stuff down yet. Okay, so there's our table of numbers. The only thing interesting here really is the fact that the price never changes and therefore marginal revenue never changes. Average revenue is like a trivia question for AP, but I got to keep talking about it, so we'll keep AR involved. Now, what are my conclusions? Let's see, put it like this. So, demand is our quantity at $4. If you change the price, especially up, you literally would have no demand. Literally. So basically, demand is at $4. So when we draw this thing, I don't remember which way to go on my magic board. This way, I think. It's going to be $4 all the way across. okay? The quantity is irrelevant because it's just $4. You can sell as many as you want at the market price. Okay, I should restate that. That's a key point. You can sell as many as you want at the market price. To sell more, you don't have to drop the price. So even though it's like this, lemming style market where everybody's doing exactly the same thing, the one redeeming quality is because the price is so fixed, it's the same no matter what the quantity is. Okay, so now we're going to graph those numbers, and I'm going to add in D for demand. Sorry about that. I'm going to add in D for demand. Okay, and here's what it looks like. Okay, now MR equals P equals AR equals D. Straight line. Now I got the demand last because I wanted to put all those other numbers up. Marginal revenue, price, average revenue, and demand. They're all $4. In fact, I should have written that, so I'll do that to emphasize the fact that it is at, say it, $4. Okay, good thing I have that marker there. There it is. Okay, now how are we going to remember this? Well, that's Mr. Pard. Yes, Mr. Pard. Keep that in mind. That'll be our acronym, Mr. Pard. Think of like some 45-year-old guy that still lives with his parents, but he has like cowboy outfits, okay? That's Mr. Pard. Kind of a loser, but it's a good mnemonic device. Okay, now, what is the point of all this? Well, when I put this in the next video over top of the cost curves, finally these lines are going to start talking to us, and they're going to give us that magic quantity. But I don't want to start that in this one. We'll make that video number 2. Okay, here we go.